Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah.
3-run homer last night. He has really been an offensive force for this team. His defense hasn't been spectacular. As a fan, can you take that? Can you deal with the defense in exchange for the offense?
Well, I could at first, but as the season goes by, and you're in these close games that if you're not up by 25 runs in the seventh, there's
that sounds like my not-whole team.
There's another 25 hours of baseball. So, it's troublesome to see like these hits that are going between guys' legs, especially the guy who's one of the few that's swinging the bat really good right now. And I feel like, you got, look at our rich history of Cincinnati. We've got third basers that can coach and come back. I mean, I look at Pete Rose. I know he's not allowed in the game. What about Tony Perez? These guys that maybe could show these young kids a little of, how to field and just attitude and those kind of things. So I don't know. John, help me here. What's going on?
I'd bring back Scott Rowland. I don't know about Tony Perez on teaching guys how to play third. They're a little spoiled. You've had Todd Frazier, who was very good, and Scott Rowland, who was one of the best all time. I think Suarez gets a little bit of a pass this year because he didn't know he was going to play third base until they traded Frazier fairly late. He's over there for the first time, and young guys tend to make errors. He's talented defensively. I think his throws have been bad. That's what I wondered about. His throws haven't been that bad. The first error last night, that was a shot. He was playing in and, went between his legs. Obvious error. You got to make that play. The second one, you got to make the play. So, I think they can live with it. There's a lot. They have a lot of problems. And obviously, you want him to play better defense, but he's not going anywhere. He's going to have the year there.
And I know he had struggles last year playing short, but this is also a guy who came up as primarily his reputation was a guy who could play defense but couldn't hit. So is there hope that he will eventually kind of live up to that, I guess, reputation that he had in the minors?
Yeah, and I think he's fairly young. I think he's 24 years old. If you look at back at a lot of guys early on in their careers, I mentioned Scott Rowland. Early in his career, he made a lot of errors, more in the minors. Derek Jeter made 55 errors one time in the minors. So, it happens. I think his glove will catch up. I think he's 40 games into playing third base in the major leagues. It's different than playing in spring training in that. So I think they live with him, and then you don't know what happens down the road, whether he becomes a second baseman, whether he goes back to shortstop, whether he plays left field. There's a lot of questions, but they have some players that they're gonna have to figure out where they play, and I think they give him this year at third and hope that he gets better.